This documentary, and the music you'll hear throughout it, began on the range in a place that looks strong at first glance, but isn't. Sandwash Basin is beautiful, with wide open skies, wild horses running free, but it's also very fragile. I've stood at water holes that should have been full and found them dry. I've watched the land struggle under the droughts, and the horses search for what used to be there. This isn't just about the wild horses, it's about the land that sustains them. Because if the land fails, nothing else survives. The work we do out here, repairing water sources, managing herds, making hard decisions, it all comes back to one thing: protecting this fragile ground. This documentary is a reminder that everything begins here, and everything depends on it. If we take care of the land, they can remain wild and free. If we don't, we'll lose more than we ever realized. Fragile ground is where this story truly begins.
My fragile ground has seen it all, from sunrise to sunset. I have seen it all. Lakes with stromatolites lining their shores, and palm trees standing tall. High mountain deserts, dry in the fall. Blue skies from shore to shore, rolling thunder and pounding rain. Earth cracked from seasons of pain. Snow that buried the sagebrush deep, rushing water that I could not keep, cutting washes deep into my soul, time itself taking a toll. From dinosaurs that walked my shores, and buffalo high on the mountain tops, I've heard the deep drum roll of the native ones and their desperate cry as they left their land. The settlers with sheep and cows to graze upon my sacred land, and wild horses running wild and free, their cries heard throughout the land. My fragile ground has seen it all. Visitors come to heal their souls and find the mysteries of my soul. They traipse the sacred ground so old to find the secrets yet untold. Through sunrises and sunsets, my fragile ground has seen it all.
For decades, wild horses roamed the American West, their numbers rising and falling on the land that sustained them. Across the West, many ranchers and farmers gathered wild horses to use, sell, or remove from the range. But in the spring of 1950, one woman witnessed a scene that would change history. After following a truck carrying captured wild horses to slaughter, a Nevada secretary, Velma Johnson, who would become known as Wild Horse Annie, began a movement to protect America's wild horses. Her determination inspired people across the nation and led to the passage of the 1959 Wild Horse Annie Act, the first federal law to protect wild horses from inhumane capture.
Out where the sagebrush meets the sky, where red dust rolls and eagles cry, there's thunder stitched in desert air, thousand manes and silver flare. They carry time in every stride, old as the wind on the mountainside, born of the sun and canyon stone, running a land that was once their own. One brave heart heard their plea across the wide Nevada sea, a woman standing strong and tall, refusing to let the Mustangs fall. Oh, Wild Horse Annie, we hear you still, in every hoofbeat on the hill. You're a flame no storm could tame, you called the nation by their name. Through dust and doubt your voice would rise, freedom written in wild eyes. Run free, run on, beneath God's sun. The fight for them is not yet done. In 1971 they stood, a promise carved in law for good. The Wild Free Roaming Horses and Burros Act of 1971 declared their right to roam and run. Living symbols, the words rang clear, of pioneer blood and frontier yield. Guardians of a fragile range, testaments to a land unchanged. But paper fades and politics bend, and power forgets what hearts defend. The desert whispers what we know, a promise made must still be so. Oh, Wild Horse Annie, guide us now. We feel your spirit in the vow. Across the plains, across the drought, thirst and hunger, cry out loud. From broken wells to shrinking streams, they wander through our shattered dreams. Run free, run on, don't let them fall. There's room in this wide land for all. The rains don't come like they once did. The water holes like cracked and rid, and falls up on the dust and heat, with fragile hope on trembling feet. Overcrowded ranges, fences tight, helicopters in the morning light. Are we the guardians we claim to be, or strangers to their liberty? They crest the amber rise, reflected in the western skies. With courage woven in their veins, they dance through hardship, drought, and chains. They are the story of this land, not meant for carols or a counting hand, but wind and thunder, wild and wise, with open earth beneath their eyes. Oh, Wild Horse Annie, see them run, your battle's echo just begun. From desert floor to mountain snow, we are the voices they don't know. For every mare and burro small, for every Mustang standing tall, run free, run on, let history say we chose their wild hearts to stay. So when the sagebrush starts to sway and sunset bleeds to end the day, listen close, their spirits call. Freedom belongs to them all.
The passage of the 1971 Wild Free Roaming Horses and Burros Act marked the beginning of a new chapter in the story of America's wild horses and burros. For the first time, wild horses and burros were recognized as a living symbol the historic and pioneer spirit of the West and placed under the protection of the American people. Across the country, individuals and organizations answered that call. Advocates, volunteers, photographers, educators, researchers, ranchers, land managers, and countless others dedicated themselves to protecting not only the wild horses and burros, but also the fragile landscape they call home. Their approaches have not always been the same, and the challenges have often been very difficult. Yet one goal continues to unite us: to ensure that future generations will always have the opportunity to experience wild horses and burros living free upon healthy public lands. The work begun by one remarkable woman continues today. Wild Horse Annie, your voice still lives on.
With a heart full of courage, she stood in the wind. For the wild roaming mustangs, her fight did begin. Through valleys of sorrow and mountains of flame, she carried their freedom and spoke out their name. Oh, wild horse Annie, your light still remains like a candle in darkness, like soft falling rain. Though you've gone from this prairie, your spirit rides on in the hush of the twilight, in each breaking dawn. And your voice is carried by believers who stand with a flame in their hearts for this wild, sacred land. When the smoke filled the skyline and hope felt so thin, she stood like a lantern against the dark wind. For the hoofbeats of freedom from Maine's flying free, she planted the seed of what still has to be. Oh, wild horse Annie, your light still remains like a candle in darkness, like soft falling rain. Though you've gone from this prairie, your spirit rides on in the hush of the twilight, in each breaking dawn. And your voice is carried by believers who stand with a flame in their hearts for this wild, sacred land. And the thunder of hoofbeats that echo at night, and the birth of a fallen first morning light, in the tears that we've shed, in the vows that we made, your courage still calls us for freedom's sake. So we gather with candles, with hearts burning bright, for the wild ones still running into the night. Oh, wild horse Annie, your spirit runs free, and your voice lives on. in me.
In the years following the passage of the 1971 Wild Free-Roaming Horses and Burro Act, herd management areas were established across the West to protect wild horses and burros on designated public lands. Many of these public lands serve multi-purposes, supporting wildlife, livestock grazing, recreation, and the wild horses and burros that call them home. As wild horse and burro populations grew, land managers faced the continuing challenge of maintaining healthy herds while protecting the fragile landscapes that sustain them. This next song tells an imagined story through the eyes of a wild horse that has been removed from the range. Many wild horses and burros adapt well to domestic life. They receive good care, regular food, and safety. Yet one can imagine that on a quiet night, memories of an open range might still remain. Every photograph in this chapter is of a San Juan Basin wild horse that was once free on the San Juan Basin range.
Huddle close in the bitter cold, or racing brave and bold through my dreams when spring winds blow, whispers of a long ago. San Juan Basin was my home, where I used to play and roam under endless western skies, freedom shining in my eyes. Now I stand in a quiet stall, safe behind his wooden walls. But when the sun sinks low and the shadows stand tall, I can hear the wild wind call. Past the scrub, oh, past the sand, back to that wide and open land. Though I rest where fences stand, my heart still runs that wild homeland. No matter where these hooves may roam, San Marsh Basin is my home. Lying in my cozy shed, munching sweet grass I've been fed, I'm content to let days pass, dreaming of the prairie grass. My human comes to brush my mane, thinks she soothed my spirit tame. But deep inside where mustangs roam, the wind still claims me as its own. As twilight paints the desert sky, I close my eyes and start to fly. When the sun sinks low and the shadows stand tall, I can hear the wild wind call. Past the juniper and trees, running faster than the breeze. Though I rest where fences stand, my heart still runs that wild homeland. No matter where these hooves may roam, San Marsh Basin is my home. I remember winter's icy breath, summer storms and thunder's death. Hooves that thundered, manes that stream, living every freedom dream. Time may carry me afar, but the wild is who we are. So when the sun sinks low and the shadows stand tall, I will hear that wild wind call. Across the sage and open plain, I am young and free again. Though I rest where fences stand, my spirit runs that ancient land. Forever where my heart has flown. Sand-washed Basin will always be my home.